Kinesthesia, the body's internal positioning system. The integration of sensory information generates an internal representation, or internal model, of the body's position and movement, known as kinesthesia. This process involves the convergence of sensory inputs in the spinal cord, vestibular nuclei, brainstem, thalamus, cerebellum, and cerebral cortex, enabling their interaction. For instance, proprioceptive information must be combined with visual and vestibular input to interpret complex sensory environments. In well-lit conditions with a stable support surface, healthy individuals primarily rely on somatosensory input, followed by vestibular cues, with visual information playing the least significant role. When one sensory pathway is impaired, the phenomenon of sensory redundancy allows for compensatory mechanisms, such as sensory reweighting, to maintain postural stability despite disease-related degradation of afferent signals. However, if compensation fails, balance may deteriorate, increasing the risk of falls. The parietal, temporal, and insular cortices appear critical for sensory integration during postural tasks, modulating postural adjustments in response to changes in cognitive state, initial sensorimotor conditions, prior experience, or advance warning of perturbations, all of which reflect modifications in the central set. The cerebellar-cortical loop is believed to adapt postural responses based on prior experience, while the basal ganglia-cortical loop preselects and optimizes postural strategies according to contextual demands. Sensorimotor integration can also be influenced by higher cognitive processes, including attention and emotions. Notably, maintaining postural stability is not an automatic process but requires attentional resources. Research has shown that cognitive performance declines as the complexity of a concurrent postural task increases. Conversely, attentional demands rise with greater balance challenges, progressively increasing from sitting to standing to walking. Additionally, emotional context can affect postural control. For example, body sway decreases when individuals face the threat of falling from an elevated surface. In such scenarios, healthy adults, both young and older, often adopt a postural stiffening strategy. These adjustments are accompanied by heightened gains in proprioceptive and vestibular reflexes, which may distort perception, leading individuals at heights to perceive greater sway than actually occurs.